All right. What's up, everybody? I can't believe it. Episode 3, Ty.
Episode 3
of Track Talkers.
Yeah, we're kind of running into some technical difficulties with Spotify,
bro. That's
we'll
all
be
right.
on there soon. We'll be on there soon.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened, but it's all good. We'll be back.
We're on YouTube
Spotify.
every week, folks. We're on YouTube every week.
We're on YouTube every week. We got that dialed. We got it dialed, and we got iTunes or Apple Podcasts dialed.
Okay, sweet.
And dude, I just want to start out by thank you to all the fans, bro.
Right? The viewers are up. Everybody
Dude,
seems to be liking it. I went to DT1 this last weekend. I got some high fives. I got like 3 or 4 people saying that they were stoked on the podcast and we should keep on doing it. So we love it. Keep on listening.
Dude, I can't even tell you how many texts I got of about damn time you guys started a podcast. That shit was so funny, bro. I'm like,
yeah,
damn it. You know what, bro? I should have started a podcast.
Hey, the comment section's on fire this week.
Dude, it was with those little snippets that we posted.
Mm-hmm.
That was on fire, but so much positive feedback. And again, thank you guys so much. If you haven't already, make sure you guys like and subscribe. It helps us out because obviously we're going to be looking for some sponsors in the future, and that'll get our views up and get in front of everybody else and make this podcast really blow up so we can keep going. But anyways, episode 3, Track Talkers with Adam and Tyler and Ticknap.
What's up?
Let's start this thing out.
Dude,
Big
a lot
news.
a lot of shit has gone down this week, even without racing.
Without racing. Big news in the industry, huge news.
The number 9.
The number 9 of Adam Cianciarulo has retired. Okay.
Or no, he hasn't retired. He's retiring at the end of the season.
True. Okay. Surprised or not surprised?
Very surprised when I saw the post, and I kind of knew, like, you know what's kind of messed up is like when I saw the black and white. And
yeah, no,
and the single chair.
Yep, it was.
I was like,
"It's
damn,
this is it."
I didn't even have to watch the whole thing.
No, I just seen the scene.
Yes, and then things started like making sense. You know,
yeah,
like
totally.
he's calling it quits at the end of the season. You know, his results the past few weeks, like, it's so tough.
Hey, this is some shit that made my ass laugh so hard about AC's retirement.
What?
This shit made me laugh so fucking hard, bro. Because you know me, I fucking hate outdoors. This fool is like, he's like, nah, I ain't gonna finish out the year. I'm just gonna do Supercross and then I'm gonna call it quits. He's like, outdoor way too hard.
I know. You would think he would call it quits after Super Motocross.
That's what I mean. Like, finish out the year, but he like, nah, Supercross and then we out, dog.
Yeah.
We out.
He's got it. He's got to be having something lined up in the booth, right? For outdoors and Super Motocross. Because they had, remember last year, did you ever watch outdoors last year?
Yeah.
They had an announcer almost like every round.
Yeah.
And
a new one.
Yes, and they're alternating, and there were some people that came back for like multiple rounds, but there was a different like kind of partner in crime.
So it's called a co-host, which is your color analyst, which is what I technically do for Monster Jam. But yeah, so
I was getting there.
Yeah, sorry.
But yeah, I thought it was cool. I hope he does that or some sort of trackside support or trackside reporting.
Yeah.
So
I think they'll probably start him out with race day live or trackside reporting, and then move him to the booth. Because
did they do race day live last year for outdoors?
No, I don't know if they'll do race day live or not for outdoors, but I'm just saying in general, they'll have him before he gets into the booth full time. They'll get him back.
Yeah,
and forth
they're going to
into the
groom
booth.
him and
because,
get him comfortable.
Exactly.
And get his setup right and
because
so that transition's smooth.
Dude, you don't realize, like, I do this for Monster Jam. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm the color analyst for Monster Jam right now in the booth.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard to do because not only do you have to call it live, but you have to watch what you say. And then the other hard part is the guy in your ear. And I think the thing that people sleep on that's even the hardest is how bright the lights are.
See, I never. Well, so for anybody that doesn't know, I did live broadcasting
On the floor
in Supercross for 2.5 years, 3 years. The
Yeah.
COVID year got cut short, so that's like half year, and then I came back for a full year next year, the following year.
Yep.
But so that was a lot different because I was looking at a camera like it was always in like the middle section, kind of in the suites, and I just had a spot that I just looked at.
Yeah.
And that was it. So that was kind of weird in itself because you're kind of like talking up to like 30,000 people.
Yep.
And you're just kind of looking in a general direction and not at a single camera. So that was definitely hard to get used to. And then like Addy was saying, the people in your ear where you have to like get the volume set so you can kind of hear them but also talk over them and not skip a beat.
Yeah.
Is definitely something you got to get used to. And then also like practicing what you say and then kind of following those guidelines and being smooth. And then, if you're really good, you can, if you need to add, 15 or 20 seconds and they give you a countdown, you can kind of add on to it without a hiccup. And then you can hit your out.
Because like pretty much for those of you that don't know, it's kind of like this. Like, Ty, talk really quick. Just say something.
Okay. I'm going to talk about like
3, 2, 1. And you have, while you're talking, they're like giving you a 3, 2, 1.
Yes, exactly. I would be doing my section on the whoops, and I'd be like in these whoop sections,
Tyler,
we're gonna go 3, 5,
2,
3, and then they're gonna double
you're
out,
you're
and
out.
then
Get out. Like
exactly. Exactly. It's longer than that. You usually have 30 to 40 seconds.
But that would be how it ends, and it's really distracting.
Yes, there's someone actually in your ear counting you out, and you have to ignore them, but pay attention to them at the same goddamn time.
So that's what they're going to have to do with AC. They're going to have to groom him a little bit and then kind of do that. Now,
he's going to have a lot more time doing his podcast too.
Yeah, he does.
Plugged in.
He
if
does.
You guys don't know.
Yeah, he does.
It's a good one.
In the podcast, and then I don't know. I mean, I'm personally a little disappointed in the career that Adam Cianciarulo had.
A little?
Yeah. I mean,
Dude,
a lot.
I'm hella disappointed. And AC could say the same goddamn thing.
Yeah. And it's not, and for those of you out there, I don't know if disappointed is the right word, because it's not like we're disappointed with what he's done.
No,
you guys don't realize how fucking hard Supercross is.
As a fan for AC, I am disappointed about his career. AC should not be disappointed about his career because 99% of motocross, supercross racers would love to have AC's career.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was just, the bar was set so high for AC because he was a phenomenal amateur rider.
Like,
he came in.
Anything on Super Minis, Adam Cianciarulo was the guy.
I wasn't finished yet. But he came in, and he almost won the championship his rookie year.
Yeah.
Remember when his shoulder got popped out, and then he popped it back in?
Wow, that was a long time ago.
That was his rookie year on a 250F.
Wow.
And he almost won that championship. And then he almost won it the following year in Vegas.
And threw it away.
And then Jordan Smith threw it away.
Dude.
And then Zach Osborne took out Savacci and won it.
That was one hell of a night, huh?
That was insane.
And
I don't know, was that the same year? Am I getting years mixed up?
Yeah, I think you are getting years mixed up. But either way,
it was like
AC threw it away.
Yes,
one
AC
of the years,
had it.
He had it in the bag
and he
tucked front on that tabletop step off in the back, right?
I thought it was
Was it a double into the corner?
It was a double, and his bike went like sideways, and his bike landed sideways. And I remember his bar was totally bent down, and he could barely ride the bike, and he was done.
And then he had to do that interview.
Yes.
That was one of the interviews I think that was so iconic that made him blow up.
Mm-hmm.
Is that he just sucked it up and pretty much owned that it was his fault, which, I mean, that's Adam Cianciarulo. That's the Adam Cianciarulo that we all know and love. But
yeah, phenomenal rider.
It's not disappointing. It's just it breaks my heart is what it is. It breaks my heart to see AC going out the way he's going out and not having a 450 championship with how much
he doesn't even have
talent.
a 450 Supercross win.
I mean, that's insane to me. That's insane to me.
Like
and
coming into the 450 Supercross, like premier class with his Monster Cup like results with battling Eli Tomac and winning Monster Cup against Eli Tomac, and then you know
I've
it
seen that
all
footage.
falling apart, and just having that nerve injury where he has the speed and's gotten fast qualifiers but never could kind of put it together. Is this, you know, I mean, it was heartbreaking probably at a moment, but he's definitely moved past it, and you know he had to take it for what it was. But as a fan, it's just like, fuck, dude, that's insane. Like I always was super hopeful. Like, you know, last year or the year before, I felt like everybody was on the same page of this, like, oh, AC just needs to make it through a year, and then, you know, build off of that, and then he'll be fucking solid. You know,
solid.
He'll be
like
in the top 5, top 3, you know, all the time. And it's just crazy how much that kid has, you know, has the amount of talent that kid has.
Yeah, and that's just a testament to how gnarly Supercross and motocross really is. And now, you know, they've put them together and added SMX and made it even gnarlier.
Yeah.
You know, I get that the money's there and that makes it better, but a guy like Adam Cianciarulo, truthfully, had to retire because he pushed it so hard that he would crash and he just got hurt too much. If AC wasn't this hurt, there's no way he'd be retiring right now.
I know, but it's just like, I wish I knew a little bit more about his nerve damage. Because, you know, like, was that from an injury? Was that from a surgery? Was it
was
a little
the
bit
elbow
of
injury.
Yeah, but was it the elbow injury and the surgery combined and it kind of fucked up some nerves in there?
Yeah, I don't
or
know.
Was it like the bone cracking? Like,
I don't know, but I know that nerve injury stuff is terrible. Like, I don't know the exact type of nerve injury that he got, but you know when your hand falls asleep and it gets tingly and you don't have the control over your fingers anymore? Imagine trying to ride a dirt bike like that.
Yeah, it's like almost having arm pump, but it's a nerve damage.
Yeah, but it's not even like arm pump. It's like you don't have, I guess you're right. It's like arm pump.
It's like
because you can't control your fingers.
Yeah, it's like arm pump at a 10.
Yeah.
Like without even like, you know, but it just, from my understanding, and I've seen interviews about him talking about it, it just seems like arm pump out of 10, like all of a sudden, but you can't work through it. You can't do anything with it. And then he just has to back it down because he doesn't want to die. You know?
Yeah, and you guys know what it's like to try to hang on to handlebars with the arm pump. It's like virtually impossible. You get so whiskey throttle. And then imagine trying to do it on the wet tracks that they have this year.
Yeah.
Like, these tracks have been insane because of the weather. Like, insane.
100%. And you know what's the toughest part, I think, probably for him, is I know, like, during the week, not I know, but I could only assume, during the week when he's, like, super comfortable and he's on a practice track that he's got 100% dialed, like, he is absolutely ripping.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I 100% believe that. That he's just on point, dude.
Yeah. Like going faster than anybody else that could even ride a dirt bike.
Yeah.
You
and
know?
It's just like, it's one little mistake all the time that gets you that unlucky ding. And it's just like, how did Ryan Dungey have a career the way he did? And then Adam Cianciarulo has the career that he did. It's just,
Dude,
it's
Like,
insane.
yeah, I mean, you could chop it up to mentality. You could chop it up to fucking, you know, the time that he was born, you know, like just bad timing of his, you know, of just the way the earth goes around.
Let's put it this way. I don't know, and I'm just kind of chopping it up to God's plan. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. This actually just popped in my head. Like, let's just say, like, Cianciarulo does take, like, a year off, or like, or 2 years off, and really like figures out and has the time to get this nerve thing figured out.
Yeah.
Because he even tried like stem cells, I've heard, where what's supposed to really like reconstruct the nerves and help him a lot. So maybe he has more time to do more stem cell surgery or stem cell injections and gets it fixed. Do you think he ever comes back?
I don't think so. I think Adam Cianciarulo is one of those guys that has so many things going for him that I don't think he comes back. You know, like, not so many things going for him. I don't think he's made the money that he's wanted to make in his career because he hasn't won the championships. I think he made good money, but I don't think he's like...
Yeah, but you got to think...
He's not Tomac loaded, bro.
He's not Tomac loaded, but you got to think he's been making pretty good money since he was on Super Minis.
Yeah, but I don't think that he's made enough to not have a job forever, do you? And this is just me assuming.
Yeah. I wouldn't think so.
So
I would say he probably has a good like savings.
But not to support.
But he has to work.
Yeah, not to support the lifestyle that he wants for the rest of his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's accustomed to a lifestyle. But so right now, Adam Cianciarulo is 27. So say he takes a year off or 2 years off, even, right?
That only gets him to 29.
Yeah, but then it's going to take at least a year of riding to get back, right? Because you got to take a year off, and then you're getting a year to the groove. And then if he were really to want to like go for a championship, it would take probably another 3 years. So you're 32, 33 years old.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen.
It ain't going to happen.
And, too, it's just like one of those things, like, partly of kind of why I retired is I just kept on getting fucked up. You know, I just started breaking.
Dude, I think that's exactly what happened to Cianciarulo. And I think he was probably like, dude, if I get fucked up again, I'm done.
You know what?
And it was like, boom.
I mean, I shouldn't probably make this similarity, but his career reminds me a lot of Trey Kennard.
Yeah.
But Trey Kennard got some wins in the 450 class, kind of hopped around on different teams and, you know, did that. But, like, always super fast, had the speed, but, like, had these weird injuries. But Cianciarulo never really had those, like, weird crashes. He's just had this one lingering injury for a long time. But
he's had weird shit happen to him, like the shoulder injury, that elbow one. Then he... Like, didn't he have
that kind of started...
Like, he had a few things go on.
But you got to think, dude, that started all the way back his rookie season where his shoulder popped out because he went through that gnarly growth spurt. Because, like, dude, he was on a Super Mini, and then literally 6 months later, he was on a 250F, 5'10", 5'11", and, like, a string bean.
Yeah.
You know? That
was pretty gnarly. He was tiny on a Super Mini, and then he just got humongous.
Yeah, he got super lanky and tall, and, like, literally what's gnarly, what probably was the best thing that he could have done in that time was keep on riding and then just let your body catch up and not race for a whole year to let your ligaments and your muscles grow and protect. But how do you even tell that to somebody?
There's no way. There's no way with that Mitch Payton ride that he had oh, hey, Mitch, we're going through a growth spurt right now, so we're just going to take a year off.
Yeah. No. But I feel like that's what he should have done.
Yeah.
You know, just to let your body catch up.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely could have, should have, would have.
Yeah, exactly. You could say all that shit, but it is what it is.
Imagine, bro.
Oh, imagine. Still had a fucking phenomenal career. And it's pretty crazy that he stayed with Kawasaki his whole entire career from basically Kawasaki 85s all the way to Kawasaki 450, retired as a Kawasaki rider.
Crazy. All right, well.
Bro, that's his next gig.
Dude, Cowie representative?
Kawasaki ambassador right next to freaking Jeremy McGrath.
Bro, let's go.
You know that's what it is.
Yep.
He's been Cowie his whole life. Why wouldn't he do that?
He's probably going to do those Science of Supercrosses, be involved. I think he's going to be heavily involved with anything broadcast.
Yeah, but, I mean,
see.
are getting to the point where like broadcasting is a year-long thing, but dude, he's gonna do broadcasting for like 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be like, dude, I'm still on the same schedule I am, and I'm still going to the races on the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, I know. Trust me.
Like,
Yep. All right, well, let's move on. We might not move on, but let's give Marsh a call. Marshal
right.
Weltin.
Let's give him a call.
First caller on Track Talkers. Is that kind of cool?
I hope it works.
It Bro, you have no faith. Oh, bro, I heard it ring and then it answered.
It's ready.
Let's go. Marshal Weltin. Welcome to Track Talkers episode 3, bro. What's happening?
Glad I can be here.
Dude, I'm stoked too.
Just happy to be.
Dude, the big 7.5 on the Yami dog?
Oh, bro. He's looking like goddamn Josh Hill, but better out there, dude.
Dude,
No,
he
paying
is.
paying homage to my roommate Brock Pickle.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Dude, so Marsh, what the fuck, bro? You have been killing it this year, dog.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of my, upward trajectory. I don't want to say success, but just, my good forward movement to you, Deucey.
Yeah.
In the right headspace.
That's what I'm talking about.
7 Deuce, the fucking ultimate mental coach.
Oh, you better believe it, bro. Come on.
Because he's the most mental of all of them.
Fuck yeah. Bro, hey, Marsh, your service still sucks, bro.
Come on, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, I can hear it. It's like snap, crackle, pop all the time, bro. Like, fuck, it's all right. We'll make it through this shit. So we just talked about it, but what's your input? Was it a surprise to you or not a surprise that AC retired?
Not a super big surprise. It seems like he's been serving for a long time, and this is tracing back to, the mental thing with, he came out swinging like almost as good as Jack. I feel like when him and Chase started their rookie campaign 450 class, they were both incredible riders, and after that first year, I think it kind of broke him, and not in a bad way. I mean, I think it's he just dealt a hand that wasn't very favorable to make progression. He's finding a lot of limited. He's finding limits in his mental game and his physical game, and I think he pushed so long. In my opinion, he's been a professional since he's been 11 years old, maybe even younger.
Dude, for real. And, I mean, this kid's been groomed like since he was tiny, itty bitty to be the next best thing. Like Adam Cianciarulo, when you went to the amateur nationals, he was like the kid that everybody talked about, and the pressure was on, like you said, since he was 11 years old.
Yeah, and it was something he handled really well for a long time. And I think just as he got into this space now, it's like he's pushing to that limit, and paying the most respect to him because he's done some incredible things in sport. It's just I think he's just reaching that point where like he's ready for that next chapter.
Yeah. Hey, Marsh, let me call you back on your phone because this shit sucks. Your service sucks.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
We're gonna call him back. We're gonna try on the regular phone.
Mm-hmm.
Is this better?
I mean, we'll see. Oh well. I agree with you about AC. I think we both Ty and I were both talking a little bit earlier. Just we couldn't find a better word, but like what we kind of settled on was heartbreak. The word that we started off for AC's career was just like disappointment, but it's like disappointment as an AC fan. We just thought there was so much that we wanted to all see AC achieve because he was such a good dude, and we're just heartbroken for where it ended. I personally thought that his story was going to go on way farther. And then now, you know, he gets the whole shot in St. Louis, you know, or damn near close.
Yeah.
And then like some stupid shit happens with Oldenburg, right?
Where he runs in the back of him.
Where like Oldenburg, like this
Yeah.
is like a mess up that doesn't really happen in the 450 class on the first lap.
I mean, and that's the thing. It's like Oldenburg's, you know, such a good rider too. It's not like
No,
it was such
Oldenburg
an
is
out of character
good.
mistake for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great rider, and it was like, you know, something that was normal for him to happen like that. He's been, you know, very steady, like control rider for, you know, he's proven that over the years. So it's a bummer that I would call that more of a freak incident, you know, putting it back on Oldenburg's career, because it's like never made those type of mistakes ever.
No, and I don't.
It's not like the teammate.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
I don't blame
like-
that. I don't blame that at all on Oldenburg. It's just so weird, you know, and that's like been kind of AC's careers. Like, why is this stupid, weird shit always happening to Adam when he's got this much talent and he's that, you know, every time I've met him, he's been a great guy. You know, like obviously everybody has their bad side. That's just part of the deal. But he's never showed it, and he's always been a professional everywhere he goes, and he's spent the extra time, and he's just kind of loved his fans and loved the sport. And you can see that even through all the stuff he's gone through, and yet shit like that still happens to him, you know?
Yeah.
It's just,
I'm a believer you kind of get in what you put out, and I think he tries to put that same energy back in the world. It's like if you put in good, you get out good. So
yeah,
and unfortunately, it just I think it's just come to that time, and maybe he's just recognizing like he just reached that point. He's like, it's time right now, where it's like it is sad. I mean, it's just I don't think it's sad. It's it's pretty
sad.
incredible to see the impact he's made. I don't think we should look at it as being like sad, but it's like I think, when you talk the word potential, it's more so what you see what somebody else can do, and it's kind of, I've like learned that this year actually is, the definition of potential is what you see somebody able to do. It's not so much where their headspace is at.
Yeah.
So, and he must just be at that point right now, and he knows himself better than anybody.
Yeah. And I think you're 100%. I think all of us fans saw so much potential, but sometimes you just don't get dealt those cards. And unfortunately, AC did get a 250 championship, which is absolutely
250 outdoor championship.
Absolutely incredible. But I think we all thought, in the 450, he would at least get a win.
Yeah.
But
hey, Marsh, talking about like me and Addie were talking about like Ryan Dungey and, AC's career. And then, there's like these riders that come along. Like it kind of seems like Jet's kind of on that train. And then Cooper Webb's kind of on that train of like, they don't get hurt very often. Do you put that up to just like the mental strength, or do you kind of put it up to luck, or like on the percentage pie? If you had a percentage pie, like how much are you putting like percentage to mental? How much are you putting percentage to like hard work off the bike, like training? And where are you breaking that down as?
I think they're both super tough athletes. I think they've both dealt some injuries that, we don't even know about over the years, and they've bounced back and they're both so good at not having weakness. And that's just a huge part of it, is not portraying, that you are hurt. And I think that's a big part of why it's kind of hidden, but also I would say, I would say it's 30% luck and maybe 40%, been putting in the work to be strong, and then the rest is maybe another 30% work, and then the rest would be 40% just raw skill, and skill and decisions
Yeah.
to put that, that puts them in the positions that they're put in.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's I would agree with that, and that's what I thought as well. But dude, Adam seems like a really smart guy. Like smarter than most riders, in my
Absolutely.
opinion. Like intelligence, like if we take Adam Cianciarulo from an outsider looking in and you put him in front of something and give him an IQ test, I'm saying he's probably one of the higher IQs.
Yeah.
So that means he can make technically better decisions, right? But yet that shit still happened to him. So
yeah,
you know,
but that's like kind of what I was trying to get at is like, dude, that's where I just give so many props to like Ryan Dungey, because I feel like Ryan Dungey is like 1 in a million motocross or supercross racer. Like, I think I only can think of like 3 major injuries that Ryan did.
he had a collarbone
and his
and
neck,
his back.
what he did at Colorado or something.
Yeah.
And like maybe one other one, that another collarbone. I think he had 2 collarbones like
That we
spread out.
didn't know about.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously
I think
he's getting nicks and bruises everywhere. Everybody does, but what were you gonna say, Mark?
Yeah, Ryan fits I was just saying Ryan fits the mold as like the ultimate, motocross like career for what you're looking to get out of it. He's
Oh my God, right?
stayed healthy. It's like maintain a great image, and on top of that, it's like minimal mistakes so he can have a life post racing.
Yeah.
I will say this: I wish Ryan Dungey. Fuck me, dude. I feel like a hater right now. Ryan Dungey's career was badass. What I was gonna say is like I wish that he was just a little bit more of his personality got through.
Oh no, hell no. I think he had to do whatever he had to do to make sure he showed up on the fucking gate locked in.
Yeah.
And it paid off. If I could be a fucking if I could be monotone, if I could be monotone off the track and then not get fucked up and not break my femur on the track, if that's what you're telling me I need to do, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Because getting hurt sucks.
Yeah.
And this Marsh like touched on it there. Like, we're not even, we're talking about Adam Cianciarulo's like motorcycle career. Like, dude, he's only 27. Like, hopefully he doesn't have fucking nerve damage where he can still hold the pen in like 10 years and not super fucked up.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Fuck.
Like, just think about like, and luckily he made some money, but like even Alex Ray, like, look at how fucked up his wrists are.
Yeah.
And those are just, our buddies that we know about. There's so many people out there that try.
He's in that position right now.
Yeah, like that, isn't it his wrist or whatever?
I don't know. What's wrong with Enzo?
It's just, I don't know the exact specifics, but I do know it's like a nerve issue that stems down from the shoulder to the wrist, which allows him not to be able to hang onto the handlebars.
Yeah, it's just like, fuck.
But I there's kind of like a ranking system to the injuries.
Yeah.
Okay, you break a bone. That's level 1. Level 2, you tear a ligament. And then level 3 is like the nerve damage. There's really no fixing that.
No.
Yeah.
And 2,
if
I
you can minimize the broken bones.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's
And luckily, like,
dude,
luckily,
break my fucking bones all day. Right in the middle of my leg, just break it. I would take that all day before any ligament or nerve. Like, dude, when I did my nerve in my collarbone from that hit in Orlando, I pretty much was at every doctor, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't really know much. There's not." I'm like, "What do you mean you don't know?"
Yeah,
much?
I feel like the line that doctors use when it's nerve. Oh, we'll see what it does in time.
Oh, shit.
Like
That's the exact line,
you might
bro.
get feeling back, you might not. Like, we don't really know. Time will tell.
Yeah, more. How about a more than likely?
Yeah, it's like, oh god, dude. That's like, that's fucking horse shit.
Okay, so moving on, Marsh, I want to hit you with this shit right here. Okay? What's the first word that comes to mind when I say you're racing Foxboro this weekend?
Another motor.
My words are fuck this fucking track, bro. Look at this shit. I just looked this up too. I want to make you super stoked. Okay. So Wednesday, 35% chance of rain. Thursday, 35. Friday, 75%. Saturday, cloudy, and then Sunday, 35%. So, I mean, either you're going to be in the San Francisco mutter and the rain develops, or it's going to be again when has Foxboro ever been good?
Dude, when I raced it, I think I only raced it 1 year because we like skipped a year a few times, but it was a full mutter when I did it. And it was like, I think it was back in like 28.
Was good.
Was it? What year?
22, I think we raced it, right?
Yeah, 22 you raced it. I didn't race it in 22. I raced it in 2019 or 2018.
Okay. Yeah, but okay, for the people listening and the fans, Marsh, can you tell us what's a good Foxboro? What's like, okay, so like, let's say, what's your favorite track of the year?
In SX?
Yep, SX. Just pick
Probably
one of your top.
Detroit, because it brings.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Detroit brings the vibes.
Okay, cool. Detroit brings the vibes. What do you rank that track? Like
On a 1 to
1
10?
out of 10, yeah.
This year was like a
Okay,
7-2.
but that's your favorite track, so you're rating that a 10.
No, he's rating it a 7-2
Yeah.
as far as like track conditions and dirt.
Yeah, but okay.
Yeah.
So what's a 10 dirt? What's a 10 track conditions
St.
in
Louis.
dirt?
I disagree.
Really?
Yeah,
I would say like a Georgia Dome would be best dirt.
Oh,
okay, there
yeah.
you go. Okay, Georgia Dome.
I mean, yeah,
that's a
forgot
10.
about Georgia. Yeah.
Georgia Dome's dope.
Georgia's a little bit more clayey, a little bit more hold up.
Yep. Okay, so Georgia Dome's dope. That's a 10. Okay, so say best case scenario Foxboro. What are you rating Foxboro at its best? A 2? A 2.5?
Yeah.
A 6.4. Bro, this is not the Be Nice podcast, bro. It's a 2, bro. It's a 2 or a 4. Like, best case scenario.
Is so bad.
Dude, best case scenario, Foxboro's like Titty City and you're dragging Peg off the face. Like, that's a good Foxboro, right?
Dude,
Right.
I think the dirt is super like that gray clay, isn't it?
It's moon dirt, bro. It's from space.
Like a gravel.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
from space. They shipped it in
I felt
from
like
the
it
moon.
was similar to Seattle almost, but a little bit worse.
No, it's worse than Seattle. I think
Yeah.
it's worse because Seattle good actually packs in.
Do you think they like
Bring back
screen?
lime.
Yeah. Do you think they screen?
Bring back lime.
Do you think they screen the dirt in the offseason?
Dude, they
and
can
made it better?
they can screen whatever they want to
Hell
screen,
no.
bro. They can do whatever the fuck you want, but there ain't no getting that dirt any better, and you can't get anything from anywhere around there either. Like you're gonna have to go to Cali. You can't no, it ain't gonna work. So, talk about this weekend, Marsh. Take us through like. What are you thinking for the weekend as far as analysis for the track? Have you seen the track map? Just anything about the weekend that's going to help you get through and any tips on the weekend.
Let me check out the track map real quick. I would say I'm not expecting a great racetrack like you're saying. Even in great conditions, I think. Yeah, I'm basically just gonna, expect a track that is gonna break down a lot, and that is gonna be another type of situation like the rest of the East Coast of Bend, where it's kind of gonna have to make do with what you got with dirt works. And I think it just depends with how gnarly they try to build it. Like in Indy, they built the rhythms huge, but in Birmingham, it's Birmingham. They built everything small because they were predicting the rain. But, I think it just kind of depends how, their mindset, if they're going to kind of keep it like the hybrid SX.
Yeah.
Where it's like kind of gnarly, but not kind of gnarly. But I've been in such like outdoor mode lately. I haven't really put too much thought into the weekends.
Well,
Yeah.
that's probably good, honestly. Get in outdoor mode for this weekend because you're gonna need it with all the ruts and all the stuff. But Marsh, dude, we appreciate you coming on so much. Thank you.
This is fun.
Dude, I love you, bro. You're one of my favorites.
One
So-
of the favorites. Damn.
One of your favorites.
Yeah,
Hey,
straight
I
up.
am the favorite.
Well, I got little baby
Yeah.
Deuce. I got little baby Deuce. You know what I mean? I got Uncle Ty.
Well,
yeah,
he's
I mean, dude,
that's
I would
different.
think the baby was before me too.
I did. I said
know.
baby Deuce, Uncle Ty. You know,
Yeah,
Marsh
baby
right
Deuce.
there.
Oh, and then your wife?
Wife.
I mean, I
yeah.
can't even be in that conversation. I'm just thinking as friends.
Yeah.
You know, it's always family above.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, good luck this weekend. I'm sure I'll talk to you more this week. But good luck this weekend. We'll be watching. All you fans listening better be pulling for our boy Marsh. We need all the fans. Is there anywhere where they can go to support you? Do you have any merch or anything, bro?
No, I never really got into that.
Oh,
No.
shit. No
If they want
merch?
to support, they can just send me some good energy.
Oh, yeah.
The vibe.
Dude, we're going to have to make
I'm not
some
a
Marsh.
sellout with the merch.
Dude,
No.
yeah, but dude, your name is Marsh, like March with Marsh. You know what I mean? It could be some sick merch. We're going to get on that. But anyways, have a great night, bro. Thanks for being on Track Talkers. Good luck this weekend in Foxboro. Let's see another top 10, baby.
Yeah, thanks for having me, boys.
Heck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Talk
Later,
soon.
bro.
Like,
Yeah, bye.
Damn.
love that guy right there.
Hey.
Cool. Well,
Hey.
Foxboro. Damn, it's going to be tough. Oh, in breaking news. Break the news to him, Ty.
What, Enzo Lopes?
No. Right there.
Oh, what, 5 rounds left? Or Baggett's back?
Baggett's back.
I don't know if he's fully back, but
Dude, he
Baggett's
was
back.
on a Rockstar Husky and Pro Motocross posted that shit.
You know what? For any of you guys that don't follow motocross closely for the last 4 or 5 years, Blake Baggett used to be number 4, and his nickname was El Chupacabra because he was a badass. And
Well-
he would come back
Yep.
fucking from way outside the top 5 and win outdoor motos on his 250F, and he would rip.
El Chupacabra.
Mm-hmm.
Blake Baggett, he is a badass. He did look a little rusty, but I mean, come on, expected.
So
I mean,
Let's just
I
break
shouldn't
down-
even say that. I'm sorry. Like, gosh, damn, I can't even give these guys a break. The
Yeah,
guy, it's
dude,
like the
you're-
first day back on a bike, probably, or
Bro.
on a factory bike, doesn't know the suspension. Like, damn, give him a second.
And, bro, let's just break down this post really quick, okay? Blake Baggett, number 4. Follow
No,
him
not
on his-
number 4.
Yeah, on his Instagram, number 4.
Okay, Blake Baggett 4 is his Instagram.
Yes, okay. It's a video with him in Fox gear and riding a Husqvarna factory racing machine, and he tags Husqvarna factory racing, Fox Moto, and Oakley. I don't know what that means.
Does that mean does that mean he's not even on on the factory Husky? He's just on a factory edition.
See, this is what I'm kind of looking into it. So I don't know if this, because his son rides and his son's starting to ride a dirt bike.
No, he's been and he's sick.
Yeah, but he's been riding a Stay Sick. He's been kind of getting into it.
Yeah.
And I think he's just back on the bike finally. Do we look into it?
Yeah, but
is he getting ready for outdoors?
This is my thing. He's in Christian Craig's fit.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
bro,
know.
it's also, Blake Baggett's got the homies, and that's
true.
That's the
true.
homie hookup.
We could all be looking into this, but I hope that he comes back.
Let's just say, because we are the Interknaps, and
Yep.
this is Track Talkers. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Is 5 weeks enough?
For Blake Baggett?
Yeah. 5 weeks to end of Supercross season, 2 weeks. So let's just say 7 weeks.
Dude, not enough to beat Jet Lawrence.
Well, no. But
He's not
to
even
get back,
top 5.
What would you say? I would say a success for Blake Baggett coming back off of 7 weeks prep time on a factory Husky would probably be 10 to 15.
Yep. That's it. If he gets 10th, bro, he's on fire.
Yeah, like if he gets 10th on round 1,
Look out.
this motherfucker is going to be top 5 by the end of the outdoor season.
Yes.
And he's going to race SMX.
Yeah, like straight up.
Right?
Yeah, straight up, bro. Straight up.
Yeah.
No lie.
Blake Baggett's talented.
Okay. Last thing, bro. We got to talk fantasy Supercross. We got to get the picks in. Okay,
Are we in, or we're these are just pre-picks?
These are pre-picks. So let's talk about fantasy Supercross, and this is Pulp MX.
Yep.
And so the first thing I'm looking at.
We have a league?
Yeah.
What's our league?
I think it's just 7 deuce deuce, but it's private. We'll make a league. We'll make a track talkers.
We need a track talkers.
Yeah, we do. We'll make a track talkers league.
Track talkers league.
Let's go. Track talkers league. Okay.
Are you gonna make it this week?
Yeah, I'll make it this week.
Okay.
I'll make it this week, and it'll just be opened up, and make sure you guys jump in it on Friday. So the big thing that I look at is what were the results from the prior race. Well, the prior race was Indy, which was a Triple Crown.
You're talking 250s.
250s.
Yes.
Okay, so you can't really look at the Triple Crown. So you can look at the
kind of look at the Triple Crown, but for Pulpit Mech, like whoever's not used to Pulpit Mech's fantasy, so like the handicaps go down 1 or 2, like get tighter for Triple Crown because you already know who's going to be in the top 22.
Yep.
So,
so what I usually look at is I start off with who do I like that's been consistent throughout the season? And they have to have more than just one result in the main event. Because if you're not making the main, you're not making points, period. And so
Pulpit Mex is slacking, dude. They don't even have the handicaps up yet. And
no, they don't.
We have a week off.
Yeah, so one of the things that like I'm looking at is Max Anstey. Because Max is really good in ruts and wet, and he went 21st in Birmingham. And I don't think he did very good at the Triple Crown either. And so he's probably looking for a big bounce back ride.
Right.
And
he's thinking, if I'm Max and he is as talented as he is, you know that motherfucker wants revenge.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's
looking
like
for revenge.
He's like, dude, I gotta let these fools know.
Yeah.
Who Max Anstey is.
Yep. I agree.
And I hope he's just been putting starts on his belt.
Yep. But the other guy that's solid is Tom Vial.
Very solid.
Like,
and he's been kind of coming into his own.
Yes. But does McAdoo keep going? Or does McAdoo keep his stripes and weed it up?
I think McAdoo keeps his stripes and weeds it up.
You think that McAdoo is a bad pick this weekend in Foxboro?
Let me give you a scenario. Okay.
Give me the scenario.
So McAdoo, hole shots, gets like a 2 or 3 second lead. Just like a 2 or 3 second lead for the first couple laps where he can kind of breathe and settle in just for like 4 laps.
Yep.
He's not going down. But
if he has somebody right on his ass.
If he gets like a 3rd or 4th place start, and let's just say Deacon's out front and Tom Vial's right there, and Seth Hammaker's right behind him, or Chance Hymas is right there, and he has to push it. The way this track is, we're not even to the weekend, but just looking at the weather and looking at how overcast it is, this track's gonna be gnarly.
Gnarly.
Like,
for you guys that don't know, Foxboro's gnarly when it's dry.
Yeah. And we've never even, I think we've been to Foxboro probably 4 or 5 times, and there's only been 2 times that it was dry.
Yeah.
And this is not one of those weekends.
No. And even if it's dry on the weekend, the dirt is going to be insane.
And why we say it's going to be insane is because it's going to be sticky.
and just like this stuff is what we call moon dirt because it's going to be so saturated with water. It's like this gravelly sand stuff. And when you walk on the track, it's that pumpy dirt.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine the best guys with the best tires riding Supercross with the most G-forces possible on pumpy dirt. It's not a good combo.
No, it's gonna make the track very inconsistent. And when you match an inconsistent track with an inconsistent rider, you don't get the results you want. And I hope that McAdoo, I want him to prove me wrong. Because I want him to win this championship.
Yeah.
Because he is my guy for winning the championship. But I know how hard it is to change your identity as, the guy who crashes a lot and kind of throws it away in a high intense moment. Like, you got to have a plan, come in, stick to that plan, and don't waver from that plan, regardless of where you're at in that starting position on that first lap.
Yeah.
So this is gonna be. I feel like you can stamp it, but this is a make or break race for Cameron McAdoo.
I feel like that's what we've been saying at every single round.
No. Mm-mm.
No.
This is one for. I think this is for McAdoo more than Tom Biel, more than Deegan, like more than everybody else on the track.
Okay, let's move on. 450. Okay. Let's just start off right now with the big dog. Okay.
Which one are you calling big dog? Eli Tomac or Jet Lawrence?
Okay, I'm honestly, and I can't believe it, but I'm calling Jet the big dog.
Big dog let it eat.
Arr, arr.
Hey, with some big balls.
Yep. Like, dude.
Hashtag Alpenstar gear, super tight.
This kid is the real deal, but how do you go against Jet?
Watch qualifying.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the biggest things. If you guys are gonna do good in Pulp MX Fantasy,
you have to watch
qualifying. And then the other thing you have to do is look at the qualifying times and look to see at the rider's specific time to see if they only did one lap that fast or if they did multiple laps that fast. Because if they're only doing one lap that fast and then their second fastest lap is like 3 seconds lap slower, or if qualifying A, they qualified like 25th, and then qualifying B, they qualified like 8th, that's kind of a red flag. That's like, did he just get a good lap? Was there suspension changes going on? And then on top of all that, in the 250s, you better look at who made the main the week before, because qualifying doesn't matter way more in the 250s than it does in the 450s, because they're such rookies that the race dictates so much more of how they're going to do. Last week's results dictate way more how they're going to do than
and the
qualifying.
East Coast class is so thin, you need to pick. If you're going to have a competitive team, you're going to need to pick 1 to 2 riders right around that, ninth. Yeah, the bubble.
The cusp.
If you have a rider that makes it out of the LCQ, like Sanford or whatever, or Simonson's not even 250 class anymore, but, Sanford or Stanford or
something.
Or
one of those guys.
Or Matty Jorgensen.
And
or
Thurry's in there, right?
Yeah. If you pick one of those guys and you nail them, you're not guaranteed to have a good team, but you have a chance at least.
Yeah. But back to 450. Are we picking, like, if you're going for your all-star, are you going Jet, Cooper Webb, Eli Tomac, Chase Sexton, or Ken Roczen? Where are you going? And probably Anderson. Is Anderson a all-star still, you think, after last week? He is. Yeah. For sure.
And, too, you got to think, Jason Anderson actually had a really good race last week.
Until they completely f***ed up his mojo and his vibe?
Yeah. He was
then
ripping.
I know.
Because he got docked 4 spots.
I know.
He had a third.
And Anderson is really, really good in Oakland, and Oakland is a lot like Foxboro with how ruddy
very
it is.
similar.
Like, the dirt's completely different, but the atmosphere with the ruts.
And I feel like Anderson's better on like these kind of bigger floor stadiums. Well,
Yeah.
is Foxboro big? No.
I don't know.
It's pretty tight.
It's a football stadium. I know that, right?
So it's going to be a tight track.
Either way, Anderson is pretty damn good in those ruddy, soft conditions.
Absolutely.
More off the bike, kind of like
Loosey
feeling
goosey.
it like J-Law. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like,
Yeah, sure.
kind of like that. So are you
I would
going
say-
Jet, Cooper, Kenny, Sexton, or Tomac
Right now,
for your All-Star?
my Monday team, I would probably put Tomac as my All-Star. And
Now,
then I
why
would
do
watch
I feel
watch
like
qualifying.
why do I feel like Tomac is not particularly good in Foxboro? Is that a feeling, or is that something because of the past years?
I think it's just how this year's been going.
Yeah,
You
I know,
don't
but
trust
are
him
you
enough.
sure? Are you sure that he hasn't been kind of wishy-washy in Foxboro in the past years?
Dude, I think everybody's been wishy-washy in Foxboro.
I know, and
When's the last time we've been to Foxboro?
It makes me very tempted.
Do you think we really went back in 22? We went back 2 years ago? Let's see.
I did. I know I did.
You went to Foxboro in 22?
Yeah. I did not do good.
I was announcing that year, and
I
I
did
don't
not
remember
do good.
going to Foxboro. Let's see. So 22.
I think-
we did go to Foxboro, round 15. Let's click it. All right, done. Who do you think won the 450 main event, Foxboro in 2022?
Chase Sexton.
Jason Anderson.
No, he didn't.
Swear to God.
We just talked about that.
On the Kawasaki 450. Going back to a stadium you won in, bro. Hey, can you say good vibes?
After a bad weekend where the fucking AMA totally just gave him one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you're kind of right on Eli Tomac. So it went Jason Anderson, Chase Sexton, Marvin Musquin, Malcolm Stewart, Justin Barsha, Cooper Webb, Eli Tomac.
That's what I mean. Isn't that, like, I swear I feel like Tomac hasn't done the best in Foxboro. Dude, I knew it, bro. Ando.
I don't think he knew shit.
Did I not say he was better in these conditions? I brought him
Cooper
up.
Webb got the whole shot.
And he dropped back to 6th?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not good.
Is this the one he went down in?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Either way,
Two lights class.
I think Anderson is going to even have a better handicap, and he's probably the one
Jet
to go.
Lawrence got second to Austin Faulkner in the 250 class last time they were in
Foxboro.
Foxboro.
Interesting. So he has been to Foxboro before.
Has been to Foxboro.
Well, I mean, Jet is not a bad bet.
Marshall got 11th the last time he went.
Let's go Marsh.
Mm-hmm.
So he could be a good pick too. Good potential pick, especially because he's coming off a 9th in the last actual main event in Birmingham.
Yep.
So for my All-Star, I'm either going Jason Anderson.
Oh, now the last time he won?
Well, I kind of already said he was going to do good. I kind of already said he's going to do good. Jason Anderson, or I'm going to go Cooper Webb. But here's the big but. You got to watch qualifying.
100%.
You have to.
You got to watch. You got to, if you can, watch even free practice.
Do not make a pick without watching qualifying.
Or
race day live.
Don't make a pick just looking at overall qualifying results.
Definitely not.
Look at practice 1 and practice 2. Look at their fastest lap time and second fastest lap time and see how close they are.
Yep.
And then practice 2, fastest lap time, second practice. At least do that.
At least.
at least.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Make sure you guys like and subscribe
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube. This is episode 3 of Track Talkers. Thank you guys so much for listening. You guys have been freaking fantastic. And we'll see you next Monday after the race in Foxboro.
Oh, and also make sure you guys stay close attention to our Instagram feeds. This weekend we'll probably be posting Lit Kit before we do the podcast, so we can do the winner of Lit Kit.
And don't forget, if you're on Pulp MX Fantasy, make sure you join the team Track Talkers. We'll have that up either tomorrow on Wednesday or Thursday. I'll make sure I get that thing up. So go check it out. Go sign up for the squad. That way you can be part of the Track Talkers group. And we'll see you guys next time. Episode 4. Let's go. Track Talkers. We out.
Later.